Are you curious about living in Renton, Washington? What are some things to do in Renton? What is the housing market like in Renton? If you're curious about those things, you came in the right place. Come follow me. All right, Renton, Washington. Renton is located 11 miles south of Seattle. It's about a 15 to 20-minute drive away from downtown Seattle. Granted, there's no traffic, but as we know, there's always traffic going into Seattle. It's a 15-minute drive away from the SeaTac International Airport. It's a 10-minute drive away from South Center Mall, which is in Coulon, in my opinion, one of the best malls in the state. Renton is a pretty common place for people to live that work in Seattle. So it's common to live in Renton and commute to Seattle for work. Renton has about 107,000 residents located in the city, which makes it amongst the top 10 largest communities in Washington state. Renton's been described as like a small, big city. They have a lot of amenities such as the Landing, which is an outdoor shopping plaza that we'll check out later today in this video. There is Topgolf. The Seattle Seahawks training facility has a lot of parks, such as the Cedar River Trail Park and Riverview Park, and beaches, such as Coulon Park, which we will check out later in this video, and Kennedale Park as well. So I'm super excited to check out Renton, Washington with you, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, one thing I forgot to mention is Renton is home of Jimi Hendrix Memorial. It honors the legacy and career of Jimi Hendrix. So I did not want to go this whole video about Renton without talking about the Jimi Hendrix Memorial. If you look on Google and TripAdvisor, it has a lot of rave reviews as well. So I definitely want to give it a highlight to that as well. All right, next up, we're looking at condos in the Renton area. If you are a person looking to start small as far as home ownership, condos is a great option. Median home prices in Renton are about $350K for condos, but you can find one-bedroom condos for $248,000. In this complex I'm walking around right now, they're selling condos for $248,000, one bed, one bath. A couple things to keep in mind when buying condos is the HOA dues. Your HOAs per month ideally would cover water, sewage, garbage, common area maintenance, and lawn maintenance. For a one bedroom, you can find HOAs like this complex for about $300, but it's becoming more and more common to find HOAs of $500 or more. Next, think about the pet policy. If you have a dog or a cat, not all HOAs will accept pets, so make sure you look into that before you decide to move forward with that condo. Next up will be the parking. So most condos will give you one assigned parking spot. Depending on the complex is covered or uncovered. In this complex, every unit has an uncovered parking spot. But even with a two-bedroom condo, it's not guaranteed that they'll give you a second assigned spot. So keep that in mind as well. But again, if you are an independent person or a couple looking to start small, you can definitely look for condos in Renton. And it's extremely common to work in Seattle and live and buy in Renton. So keep that in mind as well. If you want to be close to Seattle but don't want to pay the Seattle prices, Renton is a common and great option for home ownership. All right, next up, we're looking at townhouses in Renton. Townhouse is a great medium for those that want something more than a condo, but not quite ready yet for a single family home. You got townhouses in this complex for $490,000, 3 bed, 2 bath, about 1,400 square feet, with HOA dues of $500 a month. And the great thing about condos, keep saying condos, great thing about townhouses is that you don't have to worry about the exterior. That's all covered by the HOA. So if you have roof, foundation, siding issues, that's all covered by the HOA. So it's a great first step for home ownership because it's very low maintenance. And you also don't have to pay the premium price for a single family home. In Renton, the single family home median price is $750K, and you can find townhouses out here for $490K. So a lot of good benefits you can have in a townhouse, especially nowadays with the square footage. You do a good job of building townhouses that have a very efficient use of the space. So for these townhouses, they're 1,300 square feet, but it's a very efficient use of that square footage. And a lot of townhouses have an attached garage. So again, you get all the perks of a single family home, but with less responsibility and lower maintenance. You don't get maybe the yard, the lot space. You do have to share walls with the neighbor. But again, you are paying way below the median home prices to get a townhouse, and you still have the benefits of homeownership. So we're in Coulon Park, the most popular park in Renton. It's known for their beach, their boat launch. They have sand volleyball, tennis courts, a playground. There's a lot of events that happen here, such as weddings, birthday, and graduation parties. Just an all-around amazing park. So we're gonna walk around, do a little walking tour of Coulon Park, and see what it has to offer. Let's check it out. Okay, so we're looking at houses in the Renton community. The median home price in Renton is $750,000. In the community that I'm located right now, you can find homes for about 1.05 million, but the type of home you're getting is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home, about 3,000 square feet, built in the 2017 range. And homes at that price point in this area are super nice because you're still located really close to all the amenities that we talked about before. So you're 15 minutes away from the SeaTac airport. You're a 15 to 20-minute drive from downtown Seattle. And I'm just walking around. It's a super quiet community. It's tucked away. So even though you're not located in the city, there's a lot of great benefits in living in a community like this. You're also super close to Coulon Park, the Landing, downtown Renton, South Center Mall. So it's really nice to see that there's really quality homes, good quality homes in the Renton area. All right, so right now we are in downtown Renton. One of my favorite coffee shops is located here. So we're gonna check that out as well as some other places as well. All right, that is the video for today. Thank you for taking the time to check out and explore Renton, Washington with me. If you value this content, please like and subscribe to a YouTube page, and I'll continue to provide more value going forward. Until next time, take care.